What you gonna do, brother, when Hulkamania runs wild? Take two. What you gonna do, brother, when Hulkamania runs wild all over Charlotte, North Carolina? Into the Danny, April 21st, 2026. And today we're here at the Hulk Hogan's Wrestling Shop located in Orlando, Florida on International Drive. Guys, by the time you see this and this video drops, Netflix would have premiered already the new Hulk Hogan documentary. The new Netflix documentary would have dropped already. So I'm looking forward to watching it. This year is America's 250th anniversary. There was, very few people who represented and were idolized for their American patriotism like Hulk Hogan. He was a hero to many, a controversial figure at times, and again, nobody's perfect, but he has moved on to heaven. So again, guys, I grew up with Hulk Hogan. He was a little before my time. I was part of the 90s era in wrestling, the Attitude Era. So think like Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, and so forth. All those people. He was more in the 80s, although he was, very much a part of the 90s with Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Great character. One of the best matches ever was Hollywood Hulk Hogan and The Rock. But again, I grew up with Hogan. I remember watching him in WCW when he was Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Obviously, the original Hulk Hogan, and part of WWF and all the famous matches with Andre the Giant, and all that stuff. This is one of his official stores. He has another one in Tampa. I think that one is the main one, and this is a satellite location. It's been here forever on International Drive. So we're gonna go in now, we're gonna check it out, and rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. You'll always be a legend. Okay guys, here's the front of the shop. We're walking on in. Before we go in, let's check out the front. I mean, look at this, come on. You got, of course, Hulk and Andre the Giant. Another great match, Hulk and Ultimate Warrior. I didn't grow up with Ultimate Warrior, but he is, he's probably, if I made a top 10 wrestlers, I would like to do that ranking. Top 10 wrestlers of all time. Here's Hulk Hogan, and Tommy, help me in the comments. My cousin Tommy, a bigger wrestling fan than me, and knows way more. Something the Animal Bundy, right? And then, of course, here we have the iconic Hollywood Hulk Hogan. There we have him doing the famous leg drop, his famous finishing move. And look at him there. Believe it or not, he's in his 50s there. Amazing. Hey, guys, just giving you a general look at the store, guys. Got the ring in the middle. That's a cool ring. Got some of the shirts right here. Let's get into it. Guys, look at got his American made right here t-shirt. Hulkamania lives forever. See how much the price is for this shirt. Oh, $26.99, not bad. Oh, look at that Macho Man. Got a little Macho Man. Of course, Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage had a very up and down relationship, I would say, during both of their lifetimes. Two people that, just represented America, represented the golden age of wrestling, in my opinion. Here you can watch, when you come in, you can watch some of Hulk's old matches. It's so cool to watch this, man. I'm gonna have to go down memory lane and watch some more of these matches, whether it be on YouTube or whatever it is. So obviously, I'm gonna have to buy a shirt. I'm not buying a black shirt. Like I told you guys in my last video, and I've mentioned it in many other videos, I got way too many black shirts, so I'm gonna have to get something with some color on it. Guys, here you have some iconic photos, some pretty nice photos framed up from Hulk Hogan. There you go, you got a signature right there. Hall of Fame, maybe. Very cool. And then if you go down here, look at these sweaters. You got NWO, New World Order. You got Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Really like this one right here. Super cool. Classic Hulkamania 1984. Just keep on going down the line. You got a gray Hulkamania. You got an off-red Hulkamania. More gray Hulk rules. Look at this. Oh, got the classic Shawn Michaels right here. Then you got Hollywood Hulk Hogan, again in his 50s in this picture. Incredible. Always stayed in top physique. Look at this one right here. Cool banner. Very cool. And look at this. Signed by Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Guys, and just so you know, believe it or not, this is my first time in this store. First time. I'm going to have to buy a shirt. I just, I don't want to spend the money, but again, you never know. And here's more. Just they got a lot of merch here. If you want merch, this is the store to come to. And like I said, they got one in Tampa. The shirts are looking like they run for $26.99. And I will say this: I like this red one down here. I like the Hollywood one too. The reason I'm going to buy a shirt is because you don't know if these stores are going to be around forever, especially since his passing. I'm the only one in here right now. So, and the Netflix doc drops tomorrow, which I will 100% be watching. So, we come over here, look at the ring. It's split between NWO and Hollywood Hulk. And you got some more shirts here. Some more Hulkamania, different colors. You got yellow. These are also $26.99. You got the black, you got the red, you got the off red. You got the black over here, some more yellow. This is like a tie-dye yellow. So that's pretty cool. As it says here, please do not sit on ring, brother. So look at the ring. Pretty cool, huh? Every time I see these things, I'm like, I would definitely put this in my man cave the day I have one. Got the turnbuckle over there, Hollywood. You got the turnbuckle here that says Hulkamania. You got the life-size cutout and the poster up there. I don't know, I just keep looking at these old matches, man. It just brings... Oh, look at Sergeant Slaughter over there on the TV. Cool. Oh, I like this. Look at this tank top. Black, of course. It's always black. What I like. All right, that's a cool tank top right there. That's going to run you 26. They're all $26.99. That's a cool one. Look at this little fun section here. You got socks, Hulkamania, different socks. You got Ric Flair down there. Classic. Vader time. If you know wrestling, you know this guy, Vader. Vader was part of the 90s, but this is really my era right here. Mankind, The Rock. You got Stone Cold socks. You got Macho Man, Hulkster. More Macho Man. You got The Rock here. Who else? Very cool. How much the socks going for? Let's see. The socks are going for no price. Probably like, oh, there you go. Odd socks. They are going for $24.99. Guys, found this section here of autograph stuff. So this is going to cost you $400 if you want this. Old school picture of Hulk Hogan in Japan. If you guys don't know, Hulk Hogan's career started in Japan. He was a wrestler in Japan into his early 30s, and eventually, of course, made his way back to the United States. Born in California, from what I remember. This is going to cost you $1,000, supposedly signed by Hulk. It's from Rocky 3. Great cameo in Rocky 3. Here he is doing the big leg drop. I think that's on Razor Ramon. There he is right there. Boom. We got one here with NWO. Of course, we got Kevin Nash, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, and signed by Hollywood Hulk Hogan, NWO. That was part of WCW. And then you got it there for $500. Again, do I trust the legitimacy of these signatures? I guess if I can get them authenticated, I would have to ask my cousin Tommy about this stuff. But that's going to cost you $500. There he is hitting. I think it looks like Ric Flair on the floor there. He's hitting him with his belt. Another NWO. Oh, Rocky 3. That's going to cost you $1,000. Not only is it signed by him, and then it says, thanks to all the people, the love, I don't know what the rest of that lives on. The love affair lives on. Hulk Hogan, 24. All right, come here. Some more pics from Japan, the same one. Hulk Hogan, another one there. So, pretty cool. Oh, that's a cool picture right there. Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. Here's another shirt, Hollywood Hogan. This gray one here. I mean, it's pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible how popular his character Hollywood Hogan became. Almost the antithesis to his very rooted, because Hollywood Hogan was a villain. He was like a half and half. Like he was a villain, but he was beloved by the fans. You know, Hollywood Hulk Hogan was the antithesis of his original character, Hulk Hogan, who was, very patriotic, American, loved his country, ate his vitamins, went to the gym. Hollywood was different, cocky, would betray people. So it was cool to see that contrasting throughout his career. Look at this one. I might have to. Man, I can't get a black one again, but this is awesome, dude. Look at this. Is it signed? Oh, you got Andre the Giant here. You got Hulk Hogan. Wrestling shop, Orlando, Florida, red and blue. Black one down here. For me, when Hulk Hogan passed, it's one of those instances, kind of like when Anthony Bourdain passed, Adam the Woo passed, when Kobe Bryant passed, Robin Williams. You feel like a part of your youth. You feel your mortality even more, right? So like, eventually one day all this is going to be gone. And yeah, it's your childhood, what you grew up with is now, it's over, it's done. And a lot of times you don't really know how to handle it. You're just kind of like, damn, Hulk's gone. He's like, I think he was 71 when he passed. And again, I get it, 71 is old, but there's people today that live to be well into their 90s, and it's just, it's unfortunate. I don't know, but look at this classic Sting poster. Awesome. It looks like it's signed by him. Again, you'd have to get that authenticated, but there's no price on it. I wonder, that's a deep cut right there in the man cave, that Sting poster. Tommy, I think we found a competitor to your poster, but I'm just realizing now this is not signed by wrestlers. I think it's signed by Hulk Hogan fans, but still a cool poster. Does not beat my cousin's Tommy poster. Not even by 1%. Wow, look at this right here. This is a beautiful frame. See, that would look beautiful, and that would look beautiful even in a home, but let alone a man cave. Look at that. Beautiful. If you guys happen to come down here, I just asked. The shirt deal is basically you buy 3, you get 1 free. But again, I'm not going to buy 3 shirts. I'm going to buy 1. But I'm having a really hard time choosing the one that I want. Guys, here's some of the stuff when you come to check out that you can buy, like these old school toys and memorabilia. Got them all here. Belts, all the stuff. Just little knickknacks if you wanna purchase them. Wow, rockin' Austin, going at it. Austin's bleeding when wrestling was at its peak. I tried when WWE, I think it was last year, switched over to Netflix. I tried to watch wrestling again, but it's not even 20% of the quality that the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s were. Not even close. WrestleMania was this past weekend. I didn't even watch it. I would say that the issue with wrestling now is that it's no longer about the talent. It's no longer about the wrestlers. It's no longer about their ability and their individual storylines, but rather about the people in which the WWE or whoever, because I think the WWE was recently bought out, who they can get, who has the most followers. It's become a company that's more worried about content versus quality and story and all that stuff. So again, I'm out on wrestling. You have the biggest stars from the 90s, in the late 90s and early 2000s are now retiring. So like John Cena. John Cena wasn't even in my era. He was a little bit later after me, when I watched. So like guys like Stone Cold, Rock, Mick Foley, those guys are no longer around. Flair is still, thankfully with us. But he's, so all of these wonderful talents and people who built this company. Look, I'm watching right now. Rock and Kane. He just threw him out. Kane was another one. Great character. Undertaker. I was never a big Triple H guy. I don't think he's very, Bret Hart. Bret Hart was another legend. But all these guys are out. All these guys are out. And now, what is left? I think people like Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Yeah, they have talent, but again, the WWE as a whole, and Jim Ross. I mean, the legendary Jerry the King Lawler, on when they would announce the matches and stuff. You can't beat that. What it's become now, like I said, it's just content. It's like social media content. It's definitely watered down and safer and nicer, and yeah, it's just not for me. Okay, guys, after searching for a little bit, I found the one I'm gonna go with right here. Hulkamania will live forever. And I'll say this one last time. Do I agree with some of the stuff that Hogan said later into his career, and some of the stuff that was brought out in his personal life? Obviously not. I think he was very apologetic. I think that he paid the ultimate price. I think that he achieved some redemption when he successfully sued Gawker. And that's it, right? Like, he's moved on. He's no longer with us. And I think that we as a society need to be more forgiving of when people make mistakes and so forth. So that's my stance on it. Yeah, Andre Macho here. And look at that classic foam finger. Wow, that's awesome. Guys, here's a better look at the shirt I'm taking. $26.99. Hulkamania will live forever. If you're interested in magnets, they got some here. Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. I'll move our way over here. Oh, look at these fun ones right here. You got Hulk Hogan. You got, some more down here. Nice. They also got some fun plushies here. Look at this Undertaker one. Very nice. Very cool. You got Roman Reigns down there. Look at that Mr. T one. Oh, Tommy, look at that. Mr. T. Here's another quick thing I didn't show. Some of the hats they have here, the Hulkamania hats. Gray, got the military green, camo. We got more red and yellow, of course. The classic red and yellow. Yep. The legend. Some more iconic photos, Rocky 3. I believe that's Rocky 3 as well. Don't know this photo here, who he's holding. Looks like his early days. Oh, and look, Don McGovern. So in the movie Rocky 3, if you know, Hulk throws Sylvester Stallone into the stands. Such an 80s move. But the guy he actually throws is Stallone's stunt double, Don McGovern. There he is with a nice little note and his signature. All right, guys, just to wrap it up here at the Hulkamania store, at the Hulk Hogan Wrestling Shop here in Orlando, Florida. A super cool store, a store that if you want to come grab Hulkamania merch, this is the place to come. Again, I don't know how long this place is going to be open. I don't know who owns it. Again, these are things that you got to treasure while we have them, because one day, it could be gone. A lot of this merch is pretty exclusive, and one of the rare times you might not find it on Amazon. So I'm gonna check out, and I'm gonna give you. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to Base Camp Sector 5 Alpha Bravo and just give you my final thoughts on Hogan and wrestling and where I stand with it. Let's do it. I didn't get these toys right here. There's more toys. Look at that Hulk Hogan WrestleMania Mr. T Funko Pop, Tommy. Pretty cool. Oh, you got one signed over here. Again, it's $500, but I don't know the legitimacy of these signatures. They might very well be. Get my shirt out the way here. There you go. There's more toys signed. This one here is at about $8.50. So again, I don't know the legitimacy of these signatures, but I'm sure you can get it authenticated. We got here some cups. Look at that. Look at this cup right here. Here's a deep dash. Hogan. Look at this deep cut right here. Bash at the beach. Nice. Iron sharpens iron. Proverb. Super cool. Look at this. Well, and if you want to come get some Hogan sunglasses, you can also do it. All right, guys. Let's get out of here. All right, guys. Back here in base camp, Sector 5 Alpha Bravo. Yeah, not going to be a long-winded ending. Had a good enough time at the Hogan shop. I just can't get over how much memorabilia and how much merch they have to buy. Great place to go. The only negative, the staff. There's these two women that work there. They're not the nicest people. But whatever, not every experience is going to be perfect. Besides that, had a good enough time. I'm really looking forward to this Netflix documentary. It doesn't look like a puff piece that's going to be tailored only to show the highlights of his life. I think that we always want the truth. We want the whole picture, and it looks like in this documentary we're going to get it. I'm excited to watch it. And again, guys, thank you for watching. Comment down below, who are your top 3 wrestlers of all time? Give me your top 3 and why, if you want to. If not, just give me your top 3. Either way, thank you. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow.